Shout out to the VIP. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. I want to welcome all the VIP members. Huge day for Bitcoin. Huge day, guys. Really, in terms of returns in the back, I want to run through Freddie. Look at Freddie trading in the back. 199%. Bam. 151%. Look at this, guys. 400, and it was actually 55%, 406%. Three triple-digit trades in the back. Shout out to Freddie. What's going on, my man? Big time. We'll feature those a few times. Freddie just pulling the trigger in the back, using the old guys, our old tried and tested and true. What is it, guys? Buy at support, sell at resistance, right? Trade your patterns and hit your targets. Freddie is absolutely killing it. Today we have a new trade day. Welcome to the new trade day. Shout out, give me a like if you guys won't mind, and hit up in the comments. Let me know how you guys are doing. BTC off just a touch, just over $30,000, $30,196. And yes, this is London with Bitcoin Spike. So excited that we had this level of price action, and we'll talk about the details. We'll get into the details. Do we have a downside price target? Yes, we do. At 29,406, it's not very far away. Just to let you guys know, it's 2.52% away now currently, and I'll let you know it's only indicated on one time frame, just on one time frame. So to the extent that we'd keep this green, maybe turn it yellow, I want to let everyone know we have a downside price target, but it is only indicated by one time frame. Always bear that in mind, guys. Now, in terms of the price action, we are out of several patterns. This is an attempt to confirm right now on, let's just talk about, first of all, this specific triangulation. If you will take a look at this, there's a nice upside target to this. If we were to look at this specific descending triangulation, I like to think of this as a descending triangulation. Is it exactly? Not on the lines, however, on the candle wicks, it matches up very nicely, guys, extremely nicely. It's a nice flat bottom here that we've broken up and out of, trying to confirm, boom, for a move to the upside. To the extent that we have a measured move available, let's take a look at this as well. Boom, in terms of the amplitude of the triangulation that we've broken out of, and make sure you check your candle wicks, okay? You have to check your candle wicks here. All right, to the extent that we have this amplitude move incoming, just to measure that up, it would be an additional, just to look at this, guys, it would be an additional from the current spot, 8.45% to, looking to 32,770. That's measured and confirmed, okay? We do have this top level of resistance, okay? In terms of those candle wicks across the top, be aware of that level of resistance across the top. And shout out to all the VIP. Very exciting. If you guys didn't catch the very beginning, I just want to feature, like, how many of these should we go over? Freddie, 151%, 400%. Look at this. Boom. Just doing what needs to get done to get the trades, guys. 200%, bam. So anyone who tells us that you can't trade, well, I just can't do it. Freddie, they're not even trying, are they? I know they're not trying. Well, I'm too busy at work. I can't do it. Well, get out of here. These people aren't even trying, are they, Freddie? I'm glad to have somebody else throwing up some big triple digits. That's what VIP is all about. And Freddie knows when you start doing that, it becomes impossible not to make money. It just becomes very impossible not to be making money. So congratulations. And guys, it's not all about the money, and it's not all a bed of roses all the time. But the days like this, when it does produce, it's very exciting. Extremely exciting to see the price action like this. So we're up and over this level of resistance, preceding resistance, trying to confirm right now. I bring that up because of the fact that changes the dynamic of just having any old downside price target. Right now, we do have a downside price target, essentially. And let me frame it this way: to the extent that we would want to, if we were to, and let's look at this on the candle wicks below. It's very interesting, a very nice setup below to discuss this. Let's look at the hourly. The hourly, I think, is a fine time frame to look at in terms of a top level resistance, potential top level resistance. Essentially, this is the question we're asking for the lower time frame here, or for the lower target here. In terms of this flat level of resistance, preceding resistance, with this ascending line of support below, the question is the following. We know that there are orders at this lower level, bottom line. We know there are orders at the lower level. So to point this out at a target, many buyers are stacked up at this level for re-entry, at least at this level or below. So to the extent that we say we have a lower target, If you're bullish, just let that be maybe a sentiment of where you may have orders stacked at that level or below. Always mind yourself just directionally. Don't always think one way in the market. That's a good way to get hurt a lot of times. So in terms of this launch here, it was nice nice work, guys. You really did great in terms of that. And we also have let's just and because I'll say multiple guys caught it. I caught it. Freddie caught it. So some guys in the back caught it. It was just not an easy circumstance, but it was a buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your pattern, and hit your target. It was at support, right? So I picked this up. Boom. Woke up in the money. Automatic trade. Boom. Just executed. A lot of VIPs, I think, trading in the back. Very excited to have you guys around. Looking at this slight ascending wedge here, just to talk about what we have below us. The fact it's contained within these levels of prior resistance, that could be a game changer. We discussed that last night in depth, right? So a nice breakout to the upside, just never being afraid of the price action, guys, and just being willing to trade. That's the bottom line. I have to tell you guys, there's a big difference if you're willing to trade, right? Freddie just is great, a great example, Freddie, and yeah, we appreciate that, Freddie. What's going on with you? Just overall, we think what are you doing with the credentialing, your crediting, your training, etc. I'm not sure how that's going. Hopefully that's gone. That's over. Hopefully you got a little more time to trade now. You could look back and wish you had traded a little bit more. I don't want that to happen. So days like today, you need to remind yourself of a little bit of cross priorities between job and the market, not to let one step in too far with the other, right? In terms of the price action currently here, let's take a look at this. Okay, let's take a look at the bull flag. I'm going to call it a bull flag. It is at least close, right? On this top level resistance, right? We flattened out just a touch on the 5-minute time frame. However, we're still within a level of conformance. Okay, this top level, I would say within the last 2 hours, we might as well be honest about this. When we dipped below here, we had an upside price target. I let the VIP know you have an upside price target. True, guys. Yes, in the back, I said you have an upside price target. Boom. Nicely done. That's a nice way to feature another trade or to capture another trade. Congratulations to the VIP who are trading. And in terms of this top level resistance, we have pushed this just a touch. We'll go into the candle wicks to look at this. Remember, the requirements for the bull flag move to the upside, right? We have that flag pull or that move to the upside that we would like to repeat. It's a good thing about a bull flag. We have the expectation, buyers have the expectation, traders, that we could repeat that flag pull move to the upside. The immediate pressing target on that would be 4.5%. Nicely done, 31,607. Just to review that strategy. Now, in terms of the top level of resistance, I'm going to tell you guys on the candle wicks, you guys know this. You're probably checking it out on your desktop. It's pretty close. We didn't really breach anything, right? We really failed to break out on the candle wicks. And I'd say if you guys were to look at your candle wicks with that maximum threshold, we have a little ways to go to reach that breakout. On the lines, you'll just see that flat top level across the top. Resistance, boom, across the top. Just not even really breached here in this third. I'd say this, if we want to count, actually 1, 2, 3, and we would count, this is probably part of the third. We didn't recapitulate to the fourth for the 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 would be ideal. We're 1, 2, 3, and trying to make our way up on the candle versus the line chart. A little bit of differentiation. Slight rounding going on here. We're just paying attention to that. It's not a death sentence at all for the or a no-go, like a sign of a no-go zone, absolute no-go on the bull flag. But it is something that we want to capture in terms of assessing the technicals, right? In terms of this move here, boom, looking like we do have a bit of a curvature here. Just paying attention to it, right? Clearly in play on the lines. Is that a signal to the traders? It has been. However, a few curves have been beaten recently. Essentially, it becomes problematic, I'll say, particularly when we don't have anything to rely on in the forms of the candle wicks that could be reassuring the traders, right? Because this can kind of be like a curveball, no pun intended, but it can be a difficult thing to trade because they're just unreliable, unpredictable to the extent that they like to traject to the downside, etc. So looking for positive price action, it would be great. People get in all the time and they say, so, is it going up or is it going down? Man, buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns, and hit your targets. And all that will take care of itself, I guarantee you. It's like, well, you missed a target to the downside. Well, how many did we get? How many did we miss? VIP in the back, no. Several throughout the day to the up and downside. This could be abandoned. I'd be happy for that to be abandoned, right? Would be no problem if we could abandon this downside price action. This specific, when I say this, referring to this level of the 29.4, sure, I'd be happy to abandon that without a doubt. It's just technically indicated. It's a level of prior resistance and a potential, and I say also potentially confirmed. It actually is confirmed as a rising wedge peak that was failed, right? Rising wedge failed, boom, broke out to the upside. So we're going to pay attention to that level of constriction, that ultimate level of constriction. Now, BTC just had awesome price action throughout this day. Boom. This last day, you guys know that. And welcome to the new trading day. What I'll say is this. She's consolidating, right? Not as much fun, right? We were excited about this. Bam, blast up. Was a nice way to wake up yesterday. It's like, bam, everybody was in the money. And it's just a nice way to trade, guys. You can go long. You can set your target to exit. Mine just was a natural exit at a position. I booked a short thereafter. I'm assessing right now to see whether or not to get back into a long. But nobody wrote the book today like Freddie did. He's just been killing it. Freddie, did you have extra time at work? What happened? Huh? It seems like you've got you may have a team trading for you, Freddie. I have no idea. It's possible. He's a powerhouse. He's a good guy. He's been known to trade well in the past. He's prepared to hit that button. Very exciting. And Freddie, you've been champ January, etc. We'd like to see a new champ around this corner here. See what you're doing now. See how the champ is doing. If you can throw that together, we'll see what happens. We'll put a good challenge together for you. But you're doing those 100 rounds, which is nice. Doing those 100 rounds on L Bank is just huge. It's a big deal. And Freddie, I know that you can make some cash. Like you can turn a grand into 5K. You could turn you could do well into 7-8K. You've done well enough today. I know that you've seen in addition. Let me see. In the back, someone's saying Torque saying I don't seem to get notifications on your streams anymore. FYI, second time today. Just thought stream was a YouTube glitch, but happened on tonight's stream as well. So YouTube is not sending out my notifications at all, even to my VIP crew. That is very disappointing, YouTube. I've just got that right here. That's just not nice, YouTube. Look at this. He's not getting notifications. This is Torque. He's actually a paying member. Uh-oh, YouTube. He's a paying member of my channel, of the station. Look at this. Doesn't get notifications anymore on stream. Second time today. Thought last stream was just a YouTube glitch, but happened on tonight's stream as well. Isn't that pitiful, YouTube? Can't you redirect some of that anger somewhere else, YouTube? We're happy to have you as a member of VIP if you choose. You're happy to be a member, and we're not, whatever it is, your anger that's forcing it out against our membership, that's just really unexciting, YouTube. Kind of disappointed in that in a very, very professional manner that I would expect from your organization, and at times it's consistently failing the members who are trying to operate in a market and do nothing more than that. We don't have any other agenda than that. So that's a shame, YouTube. I hope that you can get that fixed. And complaint submitted hereby. Last time I complained to you of this issue, YouTube, and imagine I'm talking about this during my stream, YouTube. Last time I complained about this on a live chat to you, YouTube, you literally changed my channel to an Indian cooking channel while I was on the chat with you. Literally, you changed my channel to an Indian cooking channel. That's the truth. Last time I came to complain to you about a situation like this. So that's very unfortunate in terms of that. But I'll say, Torque, glad that you have the back rooms. That is, I'd say that is, that's great. But when I see you look down, 2 people are watching. Come on, YouTube. That's pitiful. That's absolutely. It's so intentional. It's literally embarrassing. That's it. It's just so intentional. Is there motive, or intent, or just, perfectly directed? It's not like purposely and perfectly directed. Come on, YouTube. You're not even trying to hide the fact. It's just like your own members don't even get it. Come on. That's just pitiful. What should we do? It's beyond me. On a big day, right? On a big day in the market where people need, they're working all day. We've got, all types of people. Let's say hello to some of the people that we have. Let's say hello to Sean, who's working all day. Sean, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing well. I know you're a VIP member. Let's say to Richard Rios. Richard, former U.S. military. What's up, Richard? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going great, right, Richard? Let's say hello to Frankie. Frankie, my man, I just left you a message earlier on. Frankie, how's it going, my man? Very exciting to have left you a message. Torque, sorry about that Torqueless feature. The ride, what's up, what's up? Very, very nice. And let's just say hi to our VIP to further extend this. Hey, look, there's Vlad, cool dude Vlad. What's up, Vlad? How you doing, boss? Hey, there's Amos. Hey, Amos, how are you, brother? No reason that VIP like you should not be getting your own notifications. And Cristobal, what's up, Cristobal? A lot of success we had with Luna. I mean, good guys. Chris, what's up, boss man? Chris, what's up, what's up? And guys, all of you are being featured in pictures on the bottom there. Freddie, big man, boom. What's up, Freddie? Big time. What's up, family? How are you doing, family? What's going on? And Anthony from yesterday, what's up, Anthony? Hope you're doing well. Hey, brother, what's up? And Jubal, what's up, Jubal? And anyone else? Pathfinder there on the bottom, I see you there. Anybody else who is being misdirected in terms of, or misinstructed in terms of our streams, that's pitiful. That's pitiful. Just to hear me rant and rave and complain about it, I just won't do it. I won't sink to that level. I think VIP all kind of know what's going on. I'm like, dude, that's really uncool, man. Didn't that stuff end in like high school? Just curious. Didn't that stuff end in like high school? Apparently not. So, like them not sending out notifications to VIP, like, I guess they have an axe to grind. Huh? It's like, and the thing is they can grind it and it's not even public because they don't have to show the video to anybody. Hey, wow. These guys did really great in high school, didn't they? And college. Yeah, like ethics, etc. Yeah, the ethics exam that they took, they did extremely well on it. I'm positive of it, extremely, extremely well. Exciting for you guys, huh? All types of complaints, ethical complaints could be filed on all of this that have nothing to do with it. I'm sure whatever their little personal agenda is. Back to the technicals. Are we going? And Torque, thank you for letting me know about that. That's just, it's just been happening. When I look down and two people are watching, it's like we just started streaming, and YouTube doesn't want to, they want us to talk about this. They literally want us to spend time and talk about the fact that that they're not sending out notifications live, or me go complain and have my station turned into an Indian cooking channel. Literally, they changed my channel into an Indian cooking channel. Last time I was tried to get customer service on something. It was just embarrassing on this. Like, this is pitiful. So I sit there and be nice and talk about good things with them all the time. And so it is what it is. So let's talk about VIP in terms of your trades. Torque, since you're here, appreciate you being here. Thanks for letting me know about the notifications as well. Kind of just, it's just childish, isn't it? Just like, like the are they the bullies on the block? You have to ask, huh? With this kind of a granola-y kind of, different out there approach to, imagery, what gets on your phone. Are they like bullies? Are they bullies at YouTube? Possibly. You're on the green support line. Nice to see that. Hey, nice support line, Freddie. Good. And in terms of that, we'll take a look at Freddie in the chats. What's up, Freddie? Just complaining a little bit because YouTube was not sending out any notifications, like 2 notifications up front. We now have 5 to 8 people watching. I wonder why that is. Unfortunately, people are actually paying members. So, so am I. So, just amazing, YouTube. Unbelievable. Huh? We want to be like you when we grow up. We just do. We want to, grind an axe publicly so people can just glare at us, while we're trying to disrupt otherwise peaceful, nice, cool crowds of people who are what would you say, guys? Last night, our stream, we went over some really nice details in terms of how to help traders. Right? Just like whatever. Very interesting stuff. So looking at a bull flag here, we had on the 30-minute, was it? And Freddie just shouted out to you in the chat. What's up, my man? Looking at this feature here, a little bit of a rising wedge in this zone. They haven't been too troublesome for BTC, but this specific rising wedge, just kind of an internal structure, nothing to really worry about to the extent that it's still part of a bull flag, right, scenario. That's not unheard of as we would look at that. Not unheard of to see some sort of a structure with an impulse wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 would be nice, and then a 5 up and out would be nice. To the extent that we have those kind of included at a lower level here, or with a more micro approach here, you'll still see the notion of that rising wedge here with the rounding across the top, something along these lines, right? The rounding giving the traders a little bit of a hesitation on the breakout, because yes, it would essentially equate to that level of resistance across the top that would need to be broken. Now, BTC had a huge day, right? She had not a huge day, let's say a big day, right? It wasn't even, it was a decent day, right? In terms of 5+% or so. It was a decent day for BTC. Huge day, 10 plus, right? 10 plus, monster 12, 13% is indicated. To the extent that we're looking at some let's say some cross diagnostics here. And yeah, I just don't like that, because Freddie, I was going to, I've already featured, this is a good thing, I've already featured it, and to the extent that YouTube makes it available for anyone, you kind of wonder, if they don't send out your notifications, are they lying about how many people watch your videos? Are they even, you get one new subscriber every 4 days? Do what? Like, honestly, do what, YouTube? Are they forcing us? I don't know what they're doing, guys, but it's okay. We've been around for a while, and we enjoy our community without a doubt, and we have nothing but positive things to generally say, except for people that want to do poorly. Yeah, the last subscriber that came across, just so that you guys know, the last subscriber. Now, imagine this, guys, with all the technical that we've gotten correct. Okay, Freddie, imagine this. Just think about this, Freddie. Freddie with a 200% profit, with 151% profit, with a 406% profit, okay? With that, and looking at those profits, and I'll show you what else he writes in there about VIP, great trade group. It's all because of VIP. He said him writing that. And think of this, Freddie. The last subscriber was 8 days ago. Believe it or not, the last time anyone on YouTube was shown a stream that could help them and do well, like the publicity is literally negative for some reason, like Torque talking about the fact he's not getting notifications. 8 days ago, we received Don Stoll, Donstoll, as a subscriber, per my data. Now, maybe that's changed, but I don't believe it has. So, literally, with this type of information, like Twitter, believe it or not, Twitter is more fair with their algorithm, etc. I get as many views on Twitter. We get as many views on Twitter as we do in all of YouTube, and YouTube is geared for video. Man, whatever. Like, it's a Trump hater crew. That's the most childish imaginable thing on the planet. This guy was a former advisor for Trump, and his group is all like what? Conservative radicals? Like, do what? I don't think so. No, I think we like to trade. I think I probably got involved in crypto because of XYZ. Had nothing to do with politics. Like, whatever, guys. Whatever, huh? Just, yes, absolute. Like, when they restrict things like that, it's not a technical glitch. It's just like indicative of losers. That's just the bottom line. I have to say it because our own VIP aren't getting those messages. So we're a little hot under the collar today, YouTube. And maybe they're doing a stress test. Wouldn't that be great? I'm actually certified. This is interesting, Freddie, I'll tell you. I'm certified to conduct human experimentation on human beings, for experimentation, psychological, etc., experimentation on human beings. I'm certified in human experimentation on human beings. So to the extent that, they're doing like a stress test, let's do a stress test on London and his group, etc. It's like, dudes, you're barking up the wrong tree. Right? It's like, how much can they handle? What are they like? They're gonna excuse their negativity and their bias as we look at a potential kind of recapturing towards this level of resistance across the top. But what are they doing, Freddie? We'll just talk about it since we're chatting. What is it? They're gonna psychologically stress test me on whatever. It's like I'm certified. Like whoever their gurus would be, I guarantee you, I scored at least as good, if not better, than they did on whatever certification they've got in even like human experimentation. I aced everything, like hundreds across the board. Like, they're gonna really stress test us and teach us something. They don't have an excuse. They do not have an excuse. So we'll just kind of chill out with Freddie. Boom. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope you're doing continually well. I know you have an additional entry, either that you have booked. I saw another look at this in the background. I saw another, let's see here, 42% that you were in at the time. And looking at this, it's not ideal in terms of the formation right now. Let's say on the 5 minute, we have cut into this just a touch. It's interesting lines on the 5 minutes, right? We would have liked to just really traject it to the upside or formulated a fan thus far. We don't want to give up on this level at all. We do not want to give up on this level at all. We don't want to just say we're heading back below. That's not the idea. But in terms of this, we need to, we could be accurate about the technicals, right? We could at least speak accurately about the technicals, which is all we really try and do, bring together a good group of guys that want to, solidly trade. That's just it. I don't care if you're white collar, blue collar, old collar, or new collar. We just want you guys to be able to trade, and to the extent that we have, I don't know, maybe some of it was some of the USD talk that I brought up as well, in terms of there being any suspicion, right, that some of that could have been intentional, right? No one would probably care, but they would probably, like the masterminds behind the plan, would literally restrict the channel after that, Freddie. They would do it. They would restrict the channel after that conversation just to make me think that they cared. They don't care about that stuff. No, not at all. It's not like, ooh, conspiracy or ooh. No, they would just do that to see if it could radicalize you further into further conspiracies. It's not a conspiracy. It's a theory. It's a ripoff. The whole thing was a total ripoff in terms of them not giving the USDT.D the tether. They didn't give the tether price golden pocket to the tether traders, people on futures. Man, who would lock up that opinion? That's just retarded, man. I mean, unless it's it may be some offshoot of the Wynn Casino non-registered Asian forefront diplomatic, quasi-business entity operating from Asia, in terms of seriously, these people, you guys heard that about Steve Wynn? He didn't register as these people need to register as foreign entities. Honestly, if the tethered U.S. dollar argument becomes into a more of a let's increase suspicion and on the target on me, whatever, dudes, go register like Steve just got forced to, go do something else with your lives. That's just boring. We're trying to trade. They can't even handle an opinion without turning themselves into the foreign registry department. Boring losers, period. Just have to say, guys, have to say that. So in terms of the move to the upside, this downward consolidation, what do you got? You haven't caught a stream in a while. Got a lot of catching up to do. Hope you all are doing good. Freddie killed it today. Yeah. What's up, Pathfinder? If you've been streaming, what have you been doing? Hope things are good. I know that you've been on vacation, too. Let me read what Freddie has to say. I'm so glad that we, who are VIP, because I get notified by London himself, to get, this crypto. Get this crypto. Very good. YouTube is playing a strategy against the favor of VIP, but we cannot be stopped. Yeah, they are playing a strategy against VIP, to be sure, huh? Weirdos. Absolute weirdos. I have to say, because they changed my channel to an Indian cooking channel. We don't cook Indian cooking channel. I like Indian food. No problem with that. I have great Indian friends. No problem. Throw on the curry. Let's roll. Not a problem. But when I ask you for service on something, just, we're partners. They're partners with me. You guys understand that? They're partners? I mean, I don't know. I think they're upset they're not VIP. As is everyone who's not VIP. They get angry. They literally do. They don't know how to behave themselves. Ask anybody about VIP. You guys talk about VIP, they'll start getting offended. Just their closet emotions will start to get literally, and I just mean their hidden emotions, whatever those would be. They start to get upset. They start to get feel offended. Why would YouTube allow for YouTube VIP and not support VIP? But they do it. Maybe not on all the VIPs, but on this one, I found that. At least we'll let them use that excuse before registering, like Steve Wynn was required to register as a foreign agent. Very, very interesting. I think their entire device there should be registered. Notice how all of the YouTube guys have a foreign accent. Yes, the foreign accent. Yes, we must push the foreign accent upon them all. Yeah, there you go. Do that, huh? Do that while the USA is capital of decent crypto, with KYC and other things, not using it as an escape artist, etc. whatever. Like, throw on a purple pink shirt and an accent, and you can be on the team. I guess it's annoying. So we'll talk about this specific feature, a little bit of a rounding here. Not necessarily ideal. We are not calling off this specific level of resistance to support move thus far. It's a little complicated. It's making us take some time. After BTC likes to move to the upside, you guys know a lot of times she'll just consolidate, right? You can look at the preceding moves here, moves, consolidation, move here, consolidation, right? These consolidations lasted, this specific one lasted in this zone 7 hours, right? This drop from this top lasted 11 hours, right? Before the move up. This specific consolidation lasted about 6.5 hours. This specific consolidation right now has lasted 9 hours. We have to give it to YouTube. That's lasted 9 hours. Let me get a sip of water real quickly. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Needed that. So in terms of a breakout move, we don't necessarily have a breakout move right now. You guys know you have that flat top of resistance on the candlewick features. You guys know that. Flat top resistance. And we just established we really didn't even have a good breakout on that last impulse way to the top. It was, I guess the exciting feature was the descending wedge that we had broken out of. That was a nice feature in addition to that upside target that we did, that I'll let you guys know that we had in this area. Just, we had an upside target, and that played well to the extent, and it was a nice reminder. Some of those upside targets play extremely well, right? Play extremely, extremely well. And looking at this descending wedge feature, that would have been a nice one to just completely rocket to the upside, right? Falling level of support, falling level of resistance, and boom, just a nice move to the upside. Really would have been impressive, right? Really would have been impressive to see that. And let's see. Let's see what we have here. So, looking at this, guys. Let's see what we got. We got the triangulation. Any additional thoughts in terms of this? We would probably say we have the specific, in addition to the Fibonacci's that are currently picking up, we have the triangulation that's in play across the top that we're still waiting to break out of. You guys know that. That triangulation is a big deal. We went through that in the back. You guys have that information. VIP have that information. And let's see what we have here. Just laughing about this lack of. It's just funny, guys. I don't know what to think about it. It's just like, it's literally like being in high school with people who are like, oh, we're not going to send your notifications out. It's like, we're having a party, it's our turn to have a party, and like little kids in high school that are still like, YouTube didn't send out our notifications. It's literally like, kids in high school who get jealous and like, we're going to steal all their invitations for their graduation party. Like, what is wrong with you dudes? Like, losers, man. You guys aren't graduating. Oh, well, that's okay, man. We're still going to have a good time. We're still going to graduate, right? Just, I don't know. Whatever it reminds you guys of, it's not that exciting. The whole thing's not exciting. I don't know what it is, but like, I don't know. Maybe they're up for some bad humor directed at them, other than the fact that I would point them out. They really don't want this broadcast. It's that they're fitting within a paradigm of needing to register as foreign agents. I'm not sure what they're getting paid by, overseas contingencies, etc. I'll just state it. Literally, like Steve Wynn was getting paid by Asia or China. You guys know that, right? Steve Wynn was getting paid by Asia or China for whatever. Like what? I comment on Tether, right? The last few days I comment on Tether, right? And the circumstance with Tether or Luna or whatever it may be, or contra the U.S. dollar, etc. Like, what are these guys? I talk about a conspiracy theory, right? Where they're gonna punish you for talking about anything that has to do with like a Tether where Binance may be involved, an overseas corporation. Like, go register, dudes. Like YouTube, you guys, whoever you control division, go register as foreign actors, whatever you need to, guys. Just do that. If Binance floats your boat like that hard, the Malaysian, Seychelles, ex-Cayman Islands, like if you're that far over into Malaysia, you need to register to where you would throw down a U.S. business like what this is, like VIP is a U.S. like business. Yeah, I think they need to register. They need to register just like Steve Wynn did. Yeah, they're demonstrating some unhealthy what do we call that? Preferences for overseas operations, right? It's just vis-a-vis domestic counterparts, just on like mention thereof. Very interesting. Just for talking about some of those issues. What's BTC doing? Down 0.51, still holding in this range. This 5-minute chart's a little interesting, right? Would like to establish something beyond just this specific falling wedge. You guys know that. Beyond that falling wedge into in the top level threshold. Very simple in terms of that top level resistance across the top in terms of the candle wicks, right? That's just so weird. I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. What else did we talk about to where they would have blindsided us like this, put us on the shadow ban list? Because we talked about Tether. Whatever, dude. Tether chart and the preference for the U.S. dollar. Like, I guess they prefer Tether. I guess they do. They prefer Tether. That's listen. Let's get into their logic. Let's see what we got here in terms of what else we got in the chats. This crypto. Yeah, get this crypto. I got that, Freddie. No problem. Still down in Croatia. Saturday, I'm home and trading time. Good. They hate us because they ain't us. Yeah, you got that right, Freddie. They get sidetracked with things like political affiliations. It's the biggest lack of an IQ excuse in on the planet. Literally, that they get sidetracked by political excuses. Like, all right, have they looked at our demographic, or then they'll get sidetracked by that. Then it's the political issue is just a it's a complete opportunity for them to demonize people and even prefer outsiders in like foreign operating corporations, just whatever it may be. They get completely just randomized weirdo about stuff. I have no clue why. They don't want to hear your story until they already know your story, and that's not good enough. So it's like, oh, okay, but you didn't even want to hear the story, right? They're not going to give you. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure their mothers love them, is what I'll say. I'm sure their mothers love them, and hopefully they never need any crypto trading advice. I'll just say that. Hopefully they don't need any crypto trading advice. Triangulation in here. We went ahead and threw on in the triangulation the specific. That was on the daily, wasn't it? The specific, and let's see what we got. The fib. Where is this at? The fib fan. Here we go. The fib wedge. We threw this onto the daily chart. Kind of an interesting chart just to look at for a minute. And you guys know how people get about politics. They just can't handle it. It's the it's my daughter should have won at the prom syndrome. Like, dude, okay. What is this? What did we have in the back? I may actually go to this in the back. We have this on the 4-hour. An interesting framework. Let me flip this around just a touch, because these always let's do this here from this side, trying to estimate this portion here to the downside here. On the, what is this, on the 4-hourly? We have a really, really extended 4-hourly. Guys, note this on the 4-hourly. I know that you did, worth taking a look at. Big time, kind of the overall kind of big story that we could be missing in this internal channel here of the 4-hourly. Looking at it, it's a pretty solid constriction here that we're looking at. And just to demonstrate the amount of time that could be involved, it's quite an amount of time that we could be looking at here in terms of the duration of this specific, let's say, the continual move on into. We're looking at an additional, I'm going to say 10 to 20 days, just to follow, guys, just to follow the specific lines on the actual constriction. Now, going to the candle wicks, it puts us much tighter. Right, much tighter, but this is a dynamic we need to talk about. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Bitcoin continues to do this, right? Continues to do this to the traders. And looking at the framework here, we have the candle wicks, right, which are very clear. We're in the red zone. It's time to bust out, right? This gives you a sense of urgency. The actual lines, right, are a big deal. The lines, it's like, well, we got plenty of time on this on the lines. Very interesting, isn't it, guys? Very, very interesting. It reminds of this region in here, the preceding region in this zone between the daily, let's say the daily or the weekly, right? I'd say the weekly, right? Weekly onto the daily of the weekly constriction in this zone, right? As we would look at that, right? There we go. In terms of that, I'd say this, the symmetrical triangulation. It doesn't want to draw. Let's do this. Boom. There we go. But the symmetrical triangulation in this region here, versus the Look at the candle wicks. Bam, all up and over, right? So a big differentiation between the lines and the candle wicks. I think that's a good thing for us to cover without a doubt, guys. Make sure that you're aware of that because we're on threshold on the actual candle wicks. Those lines would push it out much further. So we could just be in for a rockin' good time if we could get this up and out. And I appreciate you guys being here. We got to complain a little bit, kind of figure out why YouTube is angry at us. I wonder why, guys. We haven't got a subscriber. Now think of all the things that we cover, guys. Think of the people in crypto right now. There are people literally on couches that I see, like, former professionals, etc. This is just so bad that I see on couches at like a cigar bar. I walk by, hey man, what's going on? Hey, how's it going there? They're professionals, right? They look for YouTube content. They wouldn't find us with a they couldn't find us on YouTube at all, looking for answers on this and that. I sit down and like, oh, well, you probably don't want to watch those stations. Oh, well, you probably, like, they're in the same city. They're in the same everything. People literally sitting there looking to invest or otherwise, looking for something to do, finding all the wrong answers. And I know they're the wrong answers because I literally have to continually correct them. And the individual will let you know that. Literally now. It's like, no, they continually find the wrong answers on YouTube. That may be part of it. Wanting people to find the wrong answers on YouTube. That's not cool. That's really bad too, isn't it, guys? That whole thought there. That's not nice. Wanting people to find the wrong answers in their investments. Like wanting people to I don't know. That's interesting. Who would be against the age demographic? Like male? You guys have to ask this because crypto is male, like 25 to 35, rough ballpark category. Who would be after that? I don't know. Maybe I have no idea, guys. Just weird, right? Just strangeness. Absolutely like Bates Motel kind of stuff. Like, ew, creepy. Totally creepy. Weird stuff. YouTube. Like, beyond the creep. Like, come back beyond the creep. You can do it. You can do it, YouTube. Like, be cool. It is your opportunity today to be cool. So, this is the constriction we're looking at in terms of the candle wicks. It's a solid constriction. Remember that on the BTC USD chart, on the USD, on the dollar pairing, we're looking for a bull pennant move. Okay, because we had that dip to the downside. We can look at that real quickly. I think we can bring that up. USD, looking at the framework and pulling this up. Let's see what we have. No clue. Probably a quick draw there. And that was part of that fan procedure that we had looked at. Let's look at let me look at this real quickly just to demonstrate to you. Let's see what we had on this specific. That's a nice feature as well, with kind of a bull flag feel to it there. But the point is, USD, we did traject to the downside, right? We trajected to the downside quite a bit to give us that run up, and that run up is necessary for any bull pennant, right? That's that symmetrical triangulation that we saw. Boom, right? Symmetrical triangulation here. Okay, yes, on top of a run to the upside, that is the classic definition of a bull pennant. Okay, so we're a little bit, I can talk about this, we're a little bit, it's a little bit interesting though, because we're having to include this preceding zone here to the left. Okay, we'd only want to count, honestly, it's kind of implied right now, but we only really would count the action to the right of the run-up. Okay, so to the right of the run-up here, right, we would look for the symmetrical consolidation at that level or at that point. So really we wouldn't include this. We can bootstrap it to I'd say enhance or to further explain what the traders are currently looking at, but to the extent that this is really beyond the classical understanding of TA. Yes, to include this as part of this bull pennant, it's pushing it, guys. Now we still have a triangulation, right? And so it becomes a bit of a circular argument, right? We still have the triangulation, right? And let's say this, particularly on the USDT chart, the tethered chart, because we don't have that huge dip down as we do on the USD. Let's just say we get to the point where we have to kind of compromise, right? We have to kind of compromise with the understanding. I talked to some people today. They have no idea what the price of Bitcoin is. They hold Bitcoin, and they don't even know what they could have been charged or were supposed to have been charged when it was lower. Sad state of affairs, guys. I'm talking to like respectable businessmen who don't know the price. Now they're looking at it may be a purposeful, just kind of like, dunk routine somehow overall, because someone was on Coinbase, former professional on Coinbase, gentleman with a Series 7 license, literally has a Series 7 for trading, and doesn't know what he was charged by Coinbase, doesn't know what he was, where the price is now, what he should have been charged, what he could have been charged. Just sad stuff, man. When I look at that stuff, I'm like, man, crypto's got to do better than this, right? So we started looking at those. You would start to ask, well, how can we function a little bit ahead of that curve? Looking at things like the tether, right? The tether chart, right? Understanding that if that's in play or off a bit, we'll pay attention to what is going on, right? We need to pay attention to that. Looking at, I saw a Pathfinder hop up there with Doge. What's Doge? 086. All right, 086. It's literally 8.6 cents. So SHIB is down. A lot of coins are down. This is either a great time to buy, guys, or we could get another chance at that golden pocket. I guess it would be ultimately surprising if they don't give the tether crowd any kind of an opportunity to hit the golden pocket. What do you guys think? It would just, it kind of seems like it's either that intentional or maybe not. Maybe if Luna broke tether, then we got a lot of questions. I think a lot of people have a lot of questions, which is maybe the who knows? Maybe that's the purpose, or maybe that's kind of the driving force behind what everybody's doing in terms of whatever could be right or wrong crypto. Let's just generate a bunch of controversy. I don't know, guys. I'm let's just trade. We want to trade. Level the resistance across the top, level the support across the bottom, downside target here. I'm just going to mark this real quickly here. Not unheard of that we would go back to that level. It's indicated by our targeting mechanism, right? Just how do you establish a target, right? When do you enter a target? You like to enter into let's say enter into a trade when you're far enough away from your target that it will make a difference, right? We do have an upside target. Hey, that's starting to look good. I know you guys are locked into that 34,747. I'm not sure that was the exact target, but 34,747. Let's just whatever that's. I guess that is the level that it's been established at now. We can review, but that is the peak of the preceding price action up at that level. Looking at that, yeah, just this descending wedge that was falling up out of, or falling down out of. Looking for a recoup to that specific level, that apex level. So, in terms of, let's see here on the 4 hourly, anything interesting we got going on? Not a lot, guys. Not a lot interesting that's going on. Downside target versus upside target. Bulls have had their way, right? They've just had their way. Let's take a look. Let me look on the side screen for any futures that I see. Yeah, NASDAQ futures up 0.69. The Dow had a really heavy day 2 days ago, and I had covered that with Sean just to make sure, like, hey, Sean, what is it? What's most likely when you have a really down day, a really big red candle? The next most likely day is a red day. We saw that again, I think, yesterday with the Dow. Again, looks like we may have a little bit of a bounce back. Would be nice. To see the Dow not just completely crater this year, but it's really overextended. These prices have been so overextended. If you've been talking with anybody in terms of like PE ratios, valuations, etc., it's been just absurd, guys. They threw that out the book. They threw their old valuation guide out the book. Just so you guys know, it's like, well, the stock market's failing now. It's like, man, they threw their old valuation guide almost literally out of the book. I mean, there was like almost zero justification for a lot of the prices. Very interesting stuff. So looking at this, a little bit of a rounding formation. We'd like some cleaner technicals to be demonstrated, to tell you the truth. We can go into a Fibonacci here on the, I'd say, aggressive Fibonacci's here, right? Aggressive fibs, kind of a second hit at this golden pocket region. That's fair enough. That's easy. This low to high on the specific range, low to high on the wicks, right? Second hit at the golden pocket. We're into that second hit at the golden pocket. Nice pickup area. BTC likes to pick up at preceding intervals, right? At preceding levels of, like, let's say, support. Boom. Again, you'll see support. Bam. You'll see that throughout the pricing here with some variation. That BTC just enjoys doing that. If you guys don't trade a lot on Bitcoin, whether or not large time frames, larger or smaller time frames, I think you'll see that dynamic in play frequently. The heavier you are on with leverage, the more difficult it may be. But preceding pickups in here on that 4 hourly, I'd say somewhat well demonstrated there as well. So let's see what we got going on. Let me check the charts out. Looks like I see a Doge. We're looking for a breakout here. Something I'd like to call a bull flag, really, as we look at this, is doing us a favor the further that it pushes. Why? The further that it pushes is doing us a favor because we're going to be looking at some degree of a rising wedge feature, okay? Just take this to heart and put this in your toolkit, okay? Looking at this rising wedge feature, right, the smaller that we are when we break out, the more immediately we have to deal with the issue of the rising wedge, right? The more that we push sideways here, we're going to extend that rising wedge ultimately to the point where if we were to push it enough, we would actually flow into a nice parallel channel to the upside, right? And let those those impulse waves, Fibonacci kind of impulse waves of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take effect over the notion of just like a real clear and cut and dry kind of rising wedge that we could get out up and over in a breakout scenario to have to deal with that could imply some negative pricing. So the further that she pushes right on at this in this phase, potentially the better it could be for the potential breakout, just so that you guys know. It could be structured a little bit better as you see the carving in this specific pattern formation from resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, right? As we would look at that, the potential for some sort of a channel formation up in this zone would be nice. Other than we're at the top, we're at the peak, we're breaking out, and we're right on top of an ascending wedge, right? Yeah, you guys see what I'm saying. So that would be ideal if we can make that happen. And to the extent that it requires a little bit of more action along to the right, so be it. Looks like we're picking up from that golden pocket. Nice, nicely done. Let's see what Pathfinder has here. Let's see. Rewind the stream. Yeah, no notification. I thought that was just because I was in a different country. No, I might have a theory about why that's happening. Doge, golden pocket on UST has to happen. Yeah, what's your theory, huh? I don't know if we know anything other than the fact that it's just, I ain't gonna dance around in a circle with a leotard on because someone thinks it's cute, right? I'm not that kind of guy. Dance around with a skirt on because people think you're cute. No, I don't think so. That's okay. You guys can, not you guys at VIP, but anyone else can go do that. But oh, come on, London, we want you to dance around in a circle with a dress on because people think it's cute. Yeah, okay. Negative. Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. Like, that'll be all right. They can go ahead and do that. Like, whatever the excuse is for no notifications, etc. It's just pretty pitiful. It might as well be a group of people who like to dance around in a circle in dresses because they think it's cute. So no, I don't like that. I don't. That ain't gonna happen. Negative. Not gonna happen. Huh? Just boring. Just pitiful. Like, just total loser. It has to be total loserville, right? How can YouTube not function? It's just, it functions. I know it functions. So to every extent, it's just maybe a monkey somewhere in an office. Maybe a monkey snuck into an office somewhere. As we look at a potential breakout here, let's get out there. A monkey snuck into a YouTube office somewhere and flipped a switch. Miraculously, the monkey found the switch to restrict our channel publicity. Miraculously, the monkey, this is it. The monkey found its way into the YouTube office and literally found the switch that said yes or no, send out notifications on Bitcoin spike or not. And literally, that monkey is the smartest monkey in probably the planet. Or, just literally, guys, you have to think, like, even, the monkey did it. So that monkey out there is impressive. I say that to not throw guilt upon the human being in charge, because I'm sure it was an accident. Don't you guys think? I'm certain it was an accident. In fact, don't you guys think that they wouldn't send out notifications to VIP? I'm sure. I'll blame it on the monkey. Stupid monkey. Dang monkey, huh? Whatever monkey at that desk did that. I don't know how the monkey got into that office. Do you guys? I have no idea how the monkey got into that office. I'm not gonna. We don't even curse, man. You guys think that? We don't even curse on this channel. We do not even curse. We're like nearly like, we're family friendly, like cool, vibing kind of dudes. Like, what's up? I have no idea, guys. Looking at this 1, 2, 3, really like a 4 or 5 to get up and out of this deal, guys. Nice price action again. I know Freddie's in a trade. Congratulations to Freddie. I know you're doing well. So somewhere there either is still or there was a stupid monkey at a desk who made a decision to hit a button. I wonder, huh? I wonder. Who thinks the monkey's still there? I think the monkey still may be there. But that's okay. You know, find an advanced way to to talk about situations that bother you. A little bit of humor helps, right? And we're a bunch of crypto traders. Like, you don't really have to insult us. Like, we sit around all night long and trade crypto. We have a fun time doing that. So, hey, what's wrong with that? You know, they can make fun of us or not. But whatever it is, we enjoy trading. It's a good dynamic. Very good dynamic. Level of support, let's see, along this bottom line, level of resistance across this top line, right? Look at the dynamic of this run to the upside, resistance support. Just wild, huh? Just wild, huh? Dang monkey, huh? Like a monkey, huh? Just, yeah, I don't know what that is. Huh? Just looking at a potential for a breakout here on BTC. Is she green? Go green. Boom. There she goes, green right there. We'll take a look at BTC. Potential for some rocket action here if we can get her up and out. Let's see what we got. Multiple hits at that level of resistance already. Let's see what Freddie wrote. I am at work and need to head back on interstate. 14 hours today in the construction field and VIP. Wow. Wow. Unlikely, but I've seen it happen. Wow. Okay. That's impressive, Freddie. I didn't know you were still at work. And let's see. Wow, Freddie. 14 hours. Let me see this. Wanna stream later? You should have told me you were still at work, Freddie. I wanted to stream because of you. Let me put this. Stream later, or are you kaput? Let's put this. Kaput. Boom. I'll put that for Freddie because he had a good day. I know you're, wow, 14-hour days. This is a good day. You were up early, I know, because of the price action. So I know you've been hitting it hard. Congratulations on the new job, my man. So price action to the upside, looking for BTC to potentially break this level of resistance across the top. She's been unwilling to do so thus far. Freddie, big day. Pathfinder, copy that. Send me something, and copy that Pathfinder. Boom, and I'll put DM here, right? DM, that'd be great. And it's just it's typically people with an agenda. That's the idea. People with an agenda that you could dance around in a circle with a dress on, if they want you to, and you have to make sure that you fit their agenda. And I don't want to fit that agenda. I'm sorry, that's not going to be me. Whatever that is, I just say that. I just because it's the most outlandish thing I could think of me doing, and I just don't want to do that. Whatever that is, I have no idea. Whatever they've decided that they want to rob notifications, but it's been a continual thing, and I've confronted them about it, and they lied about it to me. So I'm not the one on the poor end of the moral compass here. I confronted YouTube about this precedingly, and your representative lied to me about it. So, and I know there's different factions and functions that are involved with the entirety of things. It's not all just YouTube, believe it or not, man. I'm certified in intelligence, right? And in terms of intelligence studies, etc. And yeah, believe it or not, I know that. I know it's not just YouTube, believe it or not. Unbelievable. Just wild, huh? Anyway, looking at the framework here, level of resistance, level of support, potential for an ascending triangulation as an offshoot, and kind of a corrector to this, the notion that the underperformance of this falling wedge. Okay, so we have an ascending level of support here, flat top resistance after this descending wedge here. To the extent that we can traject to the upside, it could be a nice move. The classic definition of the bull flag is not necessarily met. My only residual question for YouTube would be, why do you allow spam to the extent that literally 10 immediate views on all of my videos are all from people who just want to spam? Have you signed me up for the spam? Is the only other question. If you haven't clearly designated why, would you provide my the VIP. Looking for this. Not a bad move. Let's look back on the 5 minute for potential move to the upside. But why would you do that? YouTube, just all pure spam. That's just not fun. If you guys are trading, congratulations, VIP. Hope you're doing well. That's a nice little breakout move. To the extent that it's the breakout move of the bull flag, not necessarily. Not necessarily. So, I think, Freddie, you were on this specific level of support. We have an upside target from the 5 minute. The 5 minutes indicated on the specific ascending, whereas the other time frames are a bit, I'd say, a bit more restrictive in terms of that top line resistance. We're just about at, once again, that top line resistance has just held back BTC. So we'll take a look at that. And I don't want to be negative to anybody. If I'm negative at all, it's probably with an opportunity to joke around you, at you, with you, or maybe on the other side of what you would have to deal with in terms of anybody who would have to deal with anything. Who knows? So pushing this line of resistance across the top on the candle wicks, very well established thus far, and we're up and out of that line of resistance. Now we have to hit these top levels to the left. So let's take a look at the price action as we would. Let's see what we have. Currently at 30,494, and we're up out of again on the 5 minute was a nice ascending triangulation. Has an upside target, very clearly demonstrated. That's just a no-brainer there. With all the dynamics in play today, it's like, wow, that would take us almost up to that level of resistance for the breakout of the pattern. Right, it would. I was looking at this in terms of that level of resistance on the candle wicks. That would take us right to the edge feature. Let's go ahead and refine this Fibonacci wedge to see if we can really get this. And I locked that down. Let's unlock this, see if we can get this feature down within here. Yeah, that would definitely, and that's really the line we're pushing right now. This top level of resistance on the candle wicks, let's remove that. And let's just take a look at how close that is if we dig back down. And let me relock. I'll relock this specific wedge feature here, the Fibonacci wedge. Let's dig into that 5 minute again and take a look at the price action. That is the top level resistance of that pattern on the candle wicks. So very interesting. Just a putter out. Don't need to really see that happen. That's not solid. Bitcoin. See what we got here. Just don't want to say typical, but just come on. Don't just show up to showdown, right? Don't just do that. You can outdo yourself there. Bitcoin. Last 2-3 patterns have kind of been like that. A little bit of lackluster in terms of the performance. Just great performance all day than that. We're on the 5 minute, just over this level of resistance across the top, right? We just like to traject to the upside. Maybe we haven't given that up altogether, just sitting tucked right over that level of resistance right now. We really need some momentum. I don't see much reason except for that level of resistance across the top, and maybe the exchanges are kind of computing that level of resistance right across the top, computing this level of resistance here across the top here, right? In conjunction with, as the sell orders are obviously ordered up along that interior framework there, we're just pushing in terms of the buyers versus the sellers in that zone, almost in the red zone. Noted, not exactly where we'd like to be, in that red zone. We would have preferred to have broken out beforehand. Nonetheless, it's the situation in which we find ourselves. BTC likes to. I'd say that BTC likes to. And Freddie, my man, what's up, Freddie? We got a super chat from Freddie. That is nice. That is big ballin'. That is good stuff. Let's throw this on for Freddie.
How may I help you? Thank you and enjoy your flight. Once airborne, the captain will let you know when you can use approved electronic devices.
Hey, Freddie, my man, what's up? I appreciate that super chat. Nice morale spike there for for Bitcoin Spike. Appreciate that. YouTube can't stop VIP. Well, we hope they don't want to. We get to kid around with them for a while, but it seems like they're trying without a doubt. And we'll put thank you, Freddie. It's just, I guess, that at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that people can learn, Freddie. There's a lot of information. I don't have to teach it to them, but we can get them the materials, right? You guys can all collab in the back, collaboration, etc., and wind up doing really well. It's like some people just don't want other people to do well. I don't know why. Slim, what's up, Slim? Nice to see you, Slim Goody. It's been a while, brother. Hope you're doing well, Slim. We miss you in the back. We need to get you back in the back, Slim. Yeah, that's we need you back in the back, Slim. With VIP, etc. Definitely hit that join button, brother. We would appreciate you getting that YouTube badge. They recommend it. We insist upon it, right? That's just kind of what we do for purposes of security. So, pushing level of resistance across the top, guys. Can we get up and out of this? That would be beautiful. Now, let's make this exact. If I can make this even more exact on this top level resistance, we do have a little bit more room. I'm going to make that as exact as I can on the top, period, so that we understand how much room we have across the top. And Freddie, let's feature Freddie. Guys, look at this. The guy had some extra cash today because he literally just hammered in to the market. Look, 200% move. Boom. Right? 151% move. Boom. Separate trades, guys. 400+% move. Boom. So hugely awesome today. Says financial freedom is just boring. Freddie, killing it. Freddie, the man. Freddie, we appreciate your level of generosity, just being cool. That means a lot to us that you would step into those shoes and express your gratitude. And Freddie telling Slim, let's get it. Yo, VIP, the place to be. It sure is. It sure is, Freddie, because you're there. Yeah, I'm gonna put this because you're there, and because I'm there, because we're there, because the team's there, and we can chit chat about YouTube. I'll talk with them later, but to the extent that we just had a breakout after a super chat, boom. How's that, Freddie? We just have a breakout after a super chat. Boom. Nicely done, Freddie. Just exciting the market. Bam. To the upside. That's a nice breakout. I hope you guys are trading in terms of that move. Good job, Freddie. You'll notice I took away the Bitcoin shattering image. Freddie with the super chat. Bam. Throwing the market into a condition of breakout. We don't have a big team, but the team we have seems to be making a difference. Noted. What is going on? Hey, Freddie, because I know you were going to super chat. And what previously it's been the Bitcoin shattering. Look at that one. That super chat. Bam. Look at that green candle to the upside. Yes. Boom. Nice job, Freddie. In the money immediately. Man, if we could develop, I may do that. In fact, I may do that. I showed you green. The green on the wheel, right on the roulette wheel, Freddie. That was for you, bro. I hope you like that. Boom, huh? Good job, Freddie. That's a nice super chat, huh? Immediately, just imagine you hit a super chat and bam, the market does what you want it to. Huh? Hey, with the Bitcoin shattering, that's been something else, huh? That's been very highly, unfortunately, that's been extremely. I had to change it. I'm like, Freddie wants a super chat. I'm going to change this tonight. So, and I thought BTC was rolling well. Now, you just dropped a screen share that's a fresh trade posted in the Twitter. A screen share that's a fresh trade in the Twitter. There we go. Another bam. 116%. Guys, it's like printing. L-Bank, printing L-Bank advertisements all day long. Hugely awesome. Guys, what we're going to say, Freddie hitting into the super chats, we appreciate that very much. Anybody who's having success with our channel, etc., we want you guys to shout out because it lets us know that you're doing well. That's what we always say. It just lets us know that you're doing well. Lets me know that you're doing well. I like that you guys do well. And we just got a nice breakout here for Bitcoin. BTC 125x. Who knows that? Freddie knows that. Boom. I'm putting in the link right now, guys. The link for the top, the pinned tweet, and let's just pin the message on the top. That's the link for L-Bank. It's a great exchange, guys, and it's a valid exchange, right? It's a valid exchange. Just a huge move. Bam. Nicely done, Freddie. Nice energy. Nice mojo. That super chat coming down the pipes right in the just nick of time, Freddie. Let's see what she's up already. She's up 1.39% to the upside. Guys, the targets to the upside here are pretty impressive. I'm going to tell you overall, the target from this is pretty impressive, okay? Whether or not you look at the specific bull pennant from USD carried up, potentially, guys. Yeah, potentially carried up. That's potentially a big move, guys. Now, BTC is in the red zone here, so to the extent that that's going to qualify some of the traders from going a little bit more heavily, maybe in this middle zone, right? The sweet spot here. I'm going to say a lot of the traders picked up at the golden pocket, right? Wish we could have, Freddie. Next time. We'll have to get him next time. To the extent that this red area here, this apex of this triangulation, it's not necessarily a perfect area to break out. Nonetheless, she just has. And she does have a history. I'll say this. She does have a history of breakout, fake out in this zone. In this zone, the red zone in here. She has a history of that. The further we push into this red zone, Fibonacci wedge, BTC has kind of a history of the breakout, fake out. So let's dig into the lower time frame. Let's take a look at what she's doing. Let's see how she's trying to now maybe possibly confirm over prior resistance to support, right, with a quick kind of hammer down onto potential prior resistance or actual prior resistance, this line on the candle wicks, right? It would be nice to see this play out. That'd be very nice. So Freddie with another triple digit. You just can't stop the man. You can't stop him. In days like today, Freddie, is it a good thing to try and do 100 rounds? Hello, right? If you're ready just to swing, just boom, 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 it makes a big difference. And you can tell people it really doesn't even matter what you're trading with. At some point, it becomes impossible not to make money. You understand that now. I say that to people, but it's like, no, when you just keep printing, you keep hitting triple-digit trades, it becomes impossible not to make money, right? It's a problem, isn't it? You're going to have that problem when you book those triple-digit trades. Most recent one, 111.68. It just is awesome. Let me see. Let's see what we have. Let me just check this real quickly. So, and looking at this in terms of I was reading what Pathfinder said about enemies. Enemies, huh? If I have enemies, well, I try not to have any enemies. If I do, I try and laugh with them or at them or around them or whatever it may be. Maybe that's, but I'll read that in my own due time in terms of people who may have flagged me or something else. Like, whatever. Just that truth and discernment, the discernment commission that I think the president's going to put out. I'm a huge fan of that. I don't want any mistruths around us in crypto. I want it to be solid. I want it to be a solid, if we see any truth, it's going to be like a solid stare down. Total stare down with any misapplication, non-truth in the crypto industry. We want to just stare it down. I want that clause. I want that opportunity to stare down any non-truths in and around our community. We're going to have to do that. It's the truth, right? But some of these people, they don't know what. If you make a complaint to someone, they have no idea what the truth is. So I'm all for like the misinformation or disinformation. Yeah, I'd love to have the truth out. That'd be fantastic. I don't think everyone wants the truth out. To tell you the truth. To tell you the truth. Anyway, back to the level of resistance, right? The top level of resistance breaking out. We still have that downward target. I'll be amazed if we can get the downside target. I'm bringing it up. Okay, 29,399. Because some people will immediately go long. Other people might go short here, right? They might just decide to go short. We have a dual indication here, right? If we would look at this level in here, let's look at that as a potential secondary, a potential secondary source of it did exactly what we asked it not to do, didn't it? It structured in with I'm going to mark this. I got to mark this lower level at least. Rising wedge, right? Rising wedge breakout. It did it anyway, didn't it, guys? On that 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame can either be your friend or your foe. Slim Goody, what's up, man? Nice to see you, Slim. Without a doubt. And we'd love to have you back in the back in VIP. Without a doubt. Having a good time. Today is Rag on YouTube Day. They took away our notifications, so it's Rag on YouTube Day. we've blamed most things on a monkey at a desk, wherever that monkey may be. Some stupid monkey at a desk. The monkey snuck into the office is the caveat here. Some monkey somewhere snuck into an office and magically hit these buttons that made this, who knows what, right? That made this issue happen with turned off notifications, which is okay. So looking at this level of resistance potential confirmation back in through, notice the differentiation you have on the 30-minute with this rising wedge on the 30-minute, right? And then on the 5-minute. 5-minute, just a bit of differentiation, but a nice move to the upside, right? In that 5-minute, we did have this specific ascending, right? Ascending triangulation. Breached just a touch on that lower threshold, but still within the technical requirement for the ascending triangle. Let's take a look at this. All right, so and Bitcoin has just been one of those days. The more you've traded, the more money you've made. That 5-minute is really nicely indicated with that ascending triangulation. Now we have this previous level of resistance to confirm as support. It'd be amazing if we could wind our way down to and through this previous apex on that or on that 30-minute, right? We could wind our way around on that 30-minute and recapture a little bit of this action, so it would kind of disappear as a kind of a downside threatening, potentially threatening to the bulls, kind of demarcation in terms of a downside target. Very important. As we look at our targets, we still have the lower target. If it's abandoned, great, no problem, right? As things become bullish and you're in a bullish pattern, typically people will adjust their trades accordingly. I think you guys know that, but you'll typically adjust your trades accordingly. If you're in a bull flag, etc., you're going to adjust your trades, right? I mean, if we're in a bull flag and we have a downside target, it's like, adjust your trade, guy. You know, it's like what we do. But we still like to look at them down there and be like, okay, that would be the downside target. All right, that's what that would be. That's what that would look like to understand the price could go down. Oh, cool. Yeah, because sometimes you lose perspective in terms of that. You really do, guys. You lose perspective of, oh, that's what it would be like for the price to go down. You get so unifocal, right? Singularly focused on upside price action that it could be a real kind of eye-opener just to have a downside target and say, yep, that's our downside target. So boom. And this is great. This would be in line with that preceding YouTube video we did, the secondary YouTube video I did today. Freddie, shout out. Thank you for the super chat. It means a lot that I get a super chat from anybody. Just does. Boom. That makes my day a lot better. What's up, Freddie? Freddie, looking like pro. Hey, pro family. What's up? What's up, family? How are you? Hello, hello. Hello, kiddos. How you doing, kiddos? Just a cool family, Freddie. Freddie just had a lot of success today. It was awesome. It was awesome to be a part of, Freddie. And a lot of VIP just booking trades, man. Just beautiful trades all day long. I don't know. We gotta change the mojo. I doubt we're gonna change we're not gonna change the station. We're gonna change the channel. Guys, we can't do that. I don't know, maybe just VIP, period. Just VIP channel. I have no idea. We'll call it the Rough Rider VIP. Like, what do they think we are? I have no idea what they could have done to limit the VIP. This is not me they're limiting. They're limiting the VIP. Man, did one of you guys do something wrong? Hold on. Did one of you VIP do something wrong? Huh? I need to know. Huh? It's possible one of the VIP messed up. I didn't even think about that. Very interesting. We may have a VIP who has done something wrong. Well, fortunately for VIP, all we really care about is we have Twitter security. We have enterprise security. That's it. So mind your P's and Q's. Stay professional. Don't insult or ruin anyone's day, right? Don't insult anyone or ruin anyone's day. That's just the bottom line. It's easy stuff, right? But I don't know. Maybe you VIP need to stay out of trouble, huh? I need to tell you guys that. Don't get in any trouble. Look at this perfect measured move from this specific preceding ascending triangulation. Boom. Like the breakout never even happened. What is that? What is that, guys? What is that? That's a pump fake. In the words of Freddie, super chatting. I gotta say, that's a pump fake, isn't it? It's a head fake. Big time head fake. Freddie knows. Where do you get involved in these? Down here, right? Always, right, Freddie? You get involved down here, without a doubt. Number one is respect the jukes and head fakes, right? Respect the fact that BTC, she likes to She likes to fake out. She just does. And looking at this, let's take a look at this formulation here. Not too bad. As we look at this, the ascension here, this rising wedge feature, and we've been trading all day. If it sounds like I'm tired, we've been trading all day, right? In addition to other stuff going on, working, doing different things, right? A lot of VIP are at work or doing different stuff, but man, that's just a man. You see that? That's not what we wanted, Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin just chewed the just chewed the dust off of the notion that she was, anything but just completely kind, right? Now she whipped the dust off that notion. She's not paid to be nice, is she? She's not paid to be nice. So to the extent that, what is this? I have no idea what this is. I have to look at this. Unbelievable. I have no idea what just happened on my side screen. We didn't show up to complain, though. Yeah, that's the only thing. When you complain about other people, if they're worth complaining about, then it's like you just showed up to complain. Well, you ain't going to show up just to complain. That ain't no fun. Nobody here going to just show up to complain. That's no cool. That's not cool at all, huh? We got better things to do. Complain about other people, right? I mean, we could complain about ourselves if we chose to, but we try and be positive. That's the other thing, right? So, Freddie, shout out and thanks for the VIP boost. Could have been a falsified boost. Could have been a falsified boost that Bitcoin had. Freddie, my gosh, did you book a trade? I have to ask you because I don't know if you did, but you have to look at that because you did the super chat and then bam, literally we launched, didn't we? We trajected to the upside. Ooh, Freddie, that is something else, huh? That was interesting. Now it's like the fog has been lifted, right? Because precedingly we had the super chat and it was all like Bitcoin breaking and stuff. Remember in the background, and then Bitcoin did just it would go down. I mean, but this is just the psychology of the market. Understand what's going on. When I say, like, I put an image, you guys know the old image of the super chat. I would put something up like super chat on the music or whatever. Then it would show Bitcoin in the background breaking. Now, why did that work? Because it was typically after a big day that was a decent day that was green. VIP had made money. Everyone's excited. Hey, we're going to super chat, right? It had gone up, right? So I put something in there that was Bitcat, and it was classy. It was well done, right? But it was Bitcoin kind of shattered, right? That image of Bitcoin shattering, and then it had the habits of Bitcoin going down that day. Like, did you see what the super chat did? It wasn't that. It was the dynamic of having alternate days, a good green day followed by a little consolidation move to the downside, right? So, it's just, you can kind of count on that to some extent. But I did change it today. Change it to the green on the roulette wheel. Cool stuff. And so, yeah, this is where we're at now. Man, Freddie, that was just wild. Man, just the super chat and boom, you guys saw the boost. Look at that, etched in the framework of BTC proper. Look at this, huh? Freddie, do you think you got to the USD chart? Oh, let's see if Freddie got to the USD. This is USDT. We're nearly convinced that they'll put anything on a USDT chart. Let's take a look at the USD chart. Now, Freddie, did you get to the USD chart as well? Freddie got into the fake out of the dollar chart as well. Yes, nice job, Freddie. Boom. Freddie having a worldwide impact with his super chat. That's honestly, Freddie, I got to give it to you. That's a big deal, guy. That's a big deal, huh? Boom. Now, what do we also hit? We happened to hit on the 77-minute. Very interesting. Let's look at that hourly. On that hourly, we're up and over. Ooh, holding on to that 200 exponential moving average. Yeah, holding on to that 200 exponential moving average. Right, look at that 77 minutes. A nice look on that dollar, right? We try and have some fun, guys. We try and have a good time, without a doubt. Looking at this level, the 200 on that 77-minute, that's my favorite time frame. You guys know that. Check out that link there for LBank 125x on BTC, without a doubt. Check it out. Look at these different. Yo, Anthony, what's up? Anthony put a song on here. Cool. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yo, I'm gonna check that out. Very cool. Hey, there you go, Pathfinder in the groove, 13%. What's up, my man? Freddie in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? Killer, what's up, dude? What's up? Freddie in the house. Let's look at these guys. He just completely annihilated the day. 40%, but look at these guys. You have to pay attention. 200%. Boom. He writes VIP on top of it. 151%. Separate trades. Boom. Look at this, guys. 400%. Boom. I'm telling you guys, it's literally impossible. And did we miss? So what, we had 200, the 151, and the 400. Those are 3 trades from today. Big time. Big mover, big shaker, right? That's what we're talking about. Man, Freddie, you're going down in history, man. You literally just, boom. We have to say you did the super chat and then, boom, the price took off to the upside. It's almost impossible to get the price to take off to the upside. While we're live or something else, you do have to admit that, huh? To the extent that anyone booked their trade with the Jackie Chan hands, I'm impressed. I am impressed. I'm further impressed for anyone who didn't engage in a trade without looking for a confirmation. Oh, wow. Huh? Looking for that previous resistance to flip into support, boom, to the upside. That would be me. That would be me. Believe it or not, amidst the excitement, waiting for the confirmation. Whoa. You can check it out, guys. Not a trade on the book. Waiting for confirmation. Ouch. Ouch. Right? Big deal. Now, what did we also achieve here? We had this downward price target. We did, didn't we? We pay attention to those. We have still yet this one down here. I'm going to say it's still a target. Doesn't mean it has to go down there, but we still have this target down below. It'd be wild if it achieved that target. It's a remote target right now. The further we get away from them, they become remote targets. Like it's more of a remote target at this point, right? The pricing has indicated it may not want to achieve that target. No problem. No problem. We push forward, right? We move on, right? So this indication here, I'd like to say that this is a pennant. What do you guys think? A move to the upside with a symmetrical triangulation. It's just pushed from this to this, right? From this line to this line. It's just pushed quite a few times. You turn $75 into $850 a day while at work and busy, plugged into VIP 24/7. Yo, what's up, Freddie? That's just so cool. You see what I mean? It becomes impossible for you not to make money. This is what people don't quite get. It literally Freddie turned $75 into $850 today while at work and busy, plugged into VIP 24/7. But it doesn't go without saying. You have to remind people. It's like, no, you don't understand it. It's like it's impossible to not make money. When you're booking trades, it's impossible, right? So Freddie just laying waste to the notion that you have to be a bystander in life. You have to watch others participate, others trade. Freddie deciding to trade. That's huge. I'm trying to figure out my technical real quickly because that's just an awesome statement. That is so cool. That is just one of the coolest things that we could think of here. Let me go ahead and put this. I have to highlight this. I have to circle this, and I'm going to put this, feature this. I'm going to feature that on a some sort of a I don't know. I'll give you a shout out on whatever video we decide to do. Whatever we do, I'll shoot you a video because it was a big day for you, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And let me put this in the back. Let me go ahead and, so we're looking for a potential confirmation upon prior resistance to support, boom, in this area. I'd say to try and reinforce the notion of this bull pennant feature, okay, with this line of support and line of resistance as a part of that interior function. Now, after the fake out, the Freddie induced fake out, the super chat, it was, guys, that was just cool. I really liked that a lot. What do we got? So you guys, I hope you're having a good week. Time out, guys. Time out. What do we have? Hold on. Today is Thursday. We still have one more day, only a few hours till this Friday. Then we get to trade on the weekend. Yes. We get to trade on the weekend. That's what's up. That's exciting, guys. I'm excited about that opportunity. It's like, if you're working going that great, guys, it's kind of tough. Listen to Freddie. I turned $75 into $850 today while at work and busy. That is so cool, Freddie. I know you did it because, I did 100 rounds with you guys, etc. Like, when I was talking about the 100 rounds, I'm like, oh, I got to do this. So, and I'm like, man, some days, like, this is absurd. you can't help but not make money. Like you're gonna get your triple-digit return. Some days it's like you're gonna have a problem. It's gonna be impossible for you not to make money, right? It's just so it's just what it is, right? And Freddie, not sure how far along you are with that. What we say that those 100 rounds, you're going to get to where lower leverage is going to be just like cutting a cake for you. It's going to be easy stuff, man. You're ready to chow in, ready to do it. It's going to be interesting to watch that occur. But you're also learning at a time and place you're choosing, quick in, quick out, etc. Very, very exciting in terms of those dynamics that you're putting together. Skill set is being developed, Freddie. You're developing additional skills. Huge. Awesome. Huh? Just awesome. I don't see returns like this. Nobody got returns like this. 200%, 151%, 400%. And I know you do it because you can do it if you know what you're doing, right? But you got to enter, you got to buy it, and you know this: buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns, and hit your targets. If you get skunked by a pattern, big deal. If you get, if a level of support blows through, big deal. And you start to become more cautious about, okay, maybe it's not that kind of level of support, or maybe it's not this kind of, you start to second guess, but really just the basic rules, on a good day in the market, it'll turn you into a hero. It really will, and it'll, look at that, $75 and $850, just huge deal. Very excited to see what the future holds for you, Freddie. And I know it's awesome things. That's why I'm excited about it. Big time. Nothing but positive VIP mojo in the house. Yo, big time. Big timers. And we shout out to everybody else in terms of Pathfinder, in terms of everybody. Slim Goody, I'm going to say Slim one more time. Join back VIP, man. What have you been doing? We've been missing you. Anybody who's listening who's not VIP anymore, do you think that maybe we miss you? Period. Right? Just like, why don't you guys stop being selfish? Well, I had a bad trade. I had a bad month. I had a bad time. My whole family got upset. Who cares, man? I say, not to the extent anyone got upset, but come on, guy. Whoever you are, girl, whatever it may be, if you're old VIP, you ever think maybe we miss you? We miss having you around. There, we said it. All right. That goes for all of you, all you old VIP. There, I went ahead and said it. All right. So I'm not prone to being a nice guy, huh? And that goes for everybody. Especially the ones I've had to talk to otherwise. If I've ever said otherwise to you, you ever think maybe we just miss you? Don't like dealing with my old remote VIP feelings. Just, you got to be a tough guy. So level of support needs to pick up here. Not a solid. I got to say it was VIP induced. That was all Freddie's fault right there. Not really fault. If you guys booked a quick trade, congratulations. But you can put that one right here. This price action, boom, that breakout, that was all Freddie. He hit the super chat. The market literally went crazy. Literally to the upside. Nicely done, Freddie. And we're gonna remember that one. We're definitely gonna remember that one. And next time, I think people may be prepared. Next time you super chat, I think we may be prepared. In terms of booking that trade, because it was a nice crank to the upside, without a doubt. Look at that. That was a nice move beyond that level of resistance across the top. Oh, man, look at that. That was a nice move out and beyond. Look at that, man. I'm serious, guys. The screen lit up. Everything just went. It went ballistic there for a moment. That was a nice move to the upside. We'll count that honestly as fake out number one right across the top. We've had 3, 4, etc. So we're used to them. Don't let them affect your morale at all. In terms of that, guys, do not let a fake out affect your morale. That's one of the key components of the market. Don't let that do not let that affect you whatsoever. You get a bad result on a pattern, you get a bad fake out, just next. Literally just next. Don't worry about it. On a strong day like today, it's like, well, maybe you think, well, I'm trying too hard. No, you're just playing a breakout of a pattern. Now, waiting for that confirmation. That's what I waited for. So to the extent that you guys were waiting for a confirmation, that's what's required, right? The most difficult thing is not to, when price is going up, just wanting to click, and follow price with your entries. You don't want that to occur. We need to stay technically oriented there. The bottom line support in this level is really where the money was at in terms of the feature for this. The bottom line support here also where the money was at. But Freddie, you saw today multiple trade opportunities in this zone here. Just at some point, I know you see it. It's nice to get one trade that's like 500 plus or whatever, maybe percentage. But it's also nice to see, okay, I want to put my trades away for a while. I want to pick my trade back up. I'm going to I'm going to book a trade, put the market away for a while. I'm ready to get back into another trade. You can book another 100% trade. You just can. You did today, right? And then you put that trade. Okay, that trade's gone. You give yourself a little bit of ability to navigate the rest of your life, your time, etc., with your trade function. So that's impressive, Freddie. Just cool day. What's up? And I'll do a special video for you. I'll cut it out. We'll get it to everybody, and maybe YouTube will get it to some cool peeps. I don't know. What do we got here? Pathfinder. There we go. Quick little flash shades on your cell phone. That's Pathfinder saying that. Can't wait till Sunday. That's cool. What's up? You're getting back from Croatia. That's going to be fun. We're excited that you're getting back. Thanks for the pictures from Croatia as well. That was really cool. Cool stuff. I'd like to see that. That was nice. So, yeah, not very kind. What just happened? A lot of people just went bam into it, right? Just went bam into it. Freddie, I know you got in underneath, right? Underneath the support. Still in the money. No confirmation, right? In terms of that, just before you go heavy, guys, look at your confirmation. It's going to be huge. To the extent that that's compromised this level of resistance across the top, we're just going to count it as fake out number one. Period. They happen, right? They just happen. Now, what I'd like to know is who hit the short right there, and who's looking at the downside potential for this move to the downside with that short, because that would have been a sweet pickup for the short if you were looking for that downside target. The downside target, I'm going to say this. It's a prior resistance of at least, as we look at it, of at least a prior resistance of at least a flat top, okay, on a symmetrical triangulation, or an ascending triangulation, an ascending triangulation. At least we have a flat top here that we would say buyers are probably lined up at this level, the top level resistance. So to the extent it's like a done deal, it's going there without a doubt. It's the same issue that buyers would have orders at that level. They may or may not be filled. I think that's the fairest way to put that. Let's look at the, what is this on CNBC, guys? I want to check let's check the futures out. Oh, hold on. Whoa. CNBC futures. NASDAQ up 1%. Futures. Huh. Now, BTC got up and out of the box quickly yesterday. You guys know that before equities really started to roll around. BTC being the front runner. You guys know that. So we saw that yesterday. Now NASDAQ futures up like 1%. BTC barely up at all. So BTC with a pullback function. We're noting those correlatives. We want to know. We want to know, guys. We got to know. Paying attention. When is there a deviation, right, from the correlation? When is there like a front running going on? BTC, when can it front run, right? Or will the market? I think BTC has a tendency to want to front run. Just say that, to get up and out quickly, right? On a day where there may be a turnaround in equities. I don't want to think that way too much, though, right? I don't want to think that way too frequently. It can be a dangerous mindset if it's not, I'd say, if it's not established by data, right? We always want that data. So looking into the framework here, could we say that level of just, it's an imperfect, whatever we were looking at, guys. Just a little bit of an imperfect flag. You guys know, a little bit of an imperfect flag. We would have liked that impulse wave across, guys. The 1, 2, 3, really 4 would have been nice. 5 up and out, boom, would have been nice, would have been really indicated, right? We didn't get that second hit along this threshold level here. And buyers may have been a little bit impatient, really, after a strong day. Hopefully we didn't compromise the entirety of the move, right? Hopefully we didn't compromise the entirety of the move. And as we would look at the, again, guys, what do? Fibonacci's, boom. I try and pick these up before we hit that 23 level, right, from the low to the high. We're still on top of that 23.6, right? That's incoming. 38.2 at the 29,975. Right, that 30,283 is just about to be hit with the 50. And the golden pocket, essentially, that 65th percentile would be the target to the downside. We'd love to see that golden pocket play out. If we could, believe it or not, we'd love to see that still play out. Guys, this is London. So nice to see Freddie booking trades. My man, what is up? Freddie, if it was just you and me streaming tonight, my man, what's up? Just you and me, guy. I'm excited. That's all we need, just you and me. Let's roll with it. Let's hit the market. Pathfinder, nice to have you here. All the VIP, everybody in the mix. Excited to have all you guys here. But when you look at a day like Freddie had, he turned $75 into $850, and with the price action, you could do it tomorrow, Freddie. You know that, Freddie. With price action, you could do it tomorrow. Easy, right? If the technicals comport enough, you buy support, sell the resistance, trade your patterns. Easy stuff. The price is moving, right? We just need the price to move. It's not always intuitive to get the price to do, boom, that, right? But we have moments here, right? In here, right? To the extent that it's a special day. It just is, because Freddie just he saw what it was like. Now you know, Freddie. Impossible not to make money, right? 151%. Just some days are like that. 400%. It become impossible not to make money. So I will be in the back with the VIP. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for showing up. I know that we had some problems with notifications, and to the extent that YouTube is still paying attention, I want to invite the YouTube family, the entire YouTube family, to join VIP. I would really like you guys to join VIP, or at least Base Camp, and not just, I'm saying the whole YouTube family. And I think we know what that means. You guys go get them. And we're going to invite the YouTube family to join our VIP. And maybe that'll soften them up. Maybe it won't, but we'd love to have you in the VIP. Guys, this is London. We'll talk to you guys soon. I'll be in the back trading. Sorry we had a little bit of a fake out. We did have a downside target. Noted. I say noted, right? What do we have here? A downside target. Yeah, noted for right now. Noted, guys, at that 29,415. We'll see if we can hit a little bit more value. It would be nice, but it may be difficult with equities up. Futures on equities up. We'll talk to you soon, guys. This is London. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon. It's Thursday. We'll hit you on Friday with a stream. I'll cut a videotape here in a little while. And Freddie, thank you again, my man. Congratulations on a huge